again. This is Coach Jem here, your spiritual and holistic life coach, here to serve the community, because that's what I'm creating here, a community where it's healing, self-healing, your mind, body and soul. It's real talk, real healing and the real you. And in today's session, I want to talk about the backpack you're carrying is not meant to be so heavy. What do I mean by that? All the traumas and things that we've been carrying in our lives. Who put it there? How did it get there? Is it your fault? Is it their fault? Who do we want to blame? Is it your parents' fault? But we're going to work through it together and figure it out. So by the time we finish this session, you will feel a lot more lighter. So let's go. Did you know that every emotional baggage quietly shapes every relationship, every decision, and every dream that we have in our lives? Let me ask you something. Have you ever been so tired that not even enough sleep can fix it? Have you ever walked to work smiling and then feeling, you feel like breaking point, but you just kept quiet because you're carrying so much weight? Have you ever laughed with friends while carrying the pain that nobody ever knew you had going on in your life? I think many of us have walked through and have carried that bag, they've carried that book bag, carried that backpack. This backpack is pretty heavy. What we're going to do, we're going to have an exercise where I'm going to walk through with you. I'm going to open up the backpack and we're going to empty out what is actually going on in our lives. But there's one thing we didn't pack. Somebody else packed it. It's criticism, every rejection, every betrayal, every time someone told us we weren't enough. It was painful. It hurt. They quietly stripped away and put another brick, a block, a brick. They put that in the bag, weighing you down even more. Slowly it happened. We forgot we was carrying it. The weight was so heavy until one day you couldn't understand why life felt. And you hear me sigh, because it's a heavy weight. Why life felt so heavy. Today, we're going to open that bag together. Don't be afraid. Be very afraid. No, don't be afraid. We got this. This is me and you. This is our safe space. And this is the thing, we don't get to talk about it enough. We feel that people don't want to hear. You ask someone, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm all right. When you're not really, you're crying out for help. Sometimes the problem is that you can't share your problems with people because they really don't care. Like they say, there's no point in moaning because no one's going to listen. Part of it's true, but it depends on how you're moaning and what you are actually trying to say. In this healing room, in this safe space, in my community that I am growing, little old 5 foot me, I'm trying to grow, and I want to grow a community here that we can talk. It's an open space. I didn't have that space when I was growing up. I didn't. I was seen and not heard, couldn't make a noise. Trauma. But now I have that voice and I'm here, whether it's to represent you or to give you that safe space that we can talk, give you that safe space to let you know we are listening because we have a community. we have a village. And this village starts right here. So what I've got, like I said, is my backpack. I'm going to open it up. You heard the zip. But really, what's in this backpack is rejection. So let's take out the rejection. Abandonment. We all know about abandonment. Betrayal. Who let you down? Who betrayed you? What family member betrayed you? What friend betrayed you? And you're holding on to it because it hurt. Shame. What shame have you got? What shame are you holding on to? What shame are you keeping quiet? Is it shame that you've got skeletons in your cupboard that you don't want anyone to know? That's still weight in the backpack. Fear. You're scared of doing something. You want to do something, but you feel that you can't. These are all painful things. That you're not good enough. How many times have you been told you're not good enough? See, me holding this bag just like this, it's still weight. It's weight because I'm not carrying it properly. To actually carry a backpack, you need 2 shoulders. You need to carry the weight and balance it. To make that weight lighter, we need to release it and let it go. Failure. How many times have you been told you're a failure? Divorce. I know that one very well. Tried and tried and tried, and still, it's not so much I can't get it right, and let me just put this down because this is heavy. I've tried and tried and tried. Try and communicate, try and open up, try and make it work, try and listen, try and talk. Got nowhere. Just going round and round in circles. So I'm not owning that. I will own a lot of stuff. I will apologize even when I don't need to apologize. And I think we need to stop doing that as well. If we haven't done something wrong, why do we apologize? I said this to someone just a few days ago. She's squeezing past me and says, sorry. I said, no, you're not sorry. We laugh. And I'm saying, and I'm trying to be serious with her. Don't apologize for something. What did you do? And she was like, because you did nothing. We need to stop giving away our apologies like it means nothing, because when we actually really need to use it, don't mean anything. Just like the boy that cried wolf. Let me continue. Grief. That can be a burden as well. Not being able to let go. Did you talk to someone about it? A loss of somebody, something. Could be an animal. Could be simple as that. An animal, a dog, a cat, a pet, can be just as close to you as a great companion as a human. So that's still grief. It's a loss. Self-doubt. Hold each one. Which one are you owning that you are carrying? Which one? Obviously, you might have many, plenty, a couple, a few. None? I don't think so. You might have less because you're working on it, but life is a work in progress. That's what we need to remember. Never be hard on yourself. Who put these things in the bag? Not what happened. Who put it in there? Was it you? Was it somebody else? Who was it? Who handed it to you? That's the question. That is the question. Who handed it to you? Think about it. Sit still. Think about it. Think about these questions. How are we going to release this? How are we going to release it? So, yeah, I'm going to tell you a bit about myself, about my backpack. As you know, I'm Coach Jem. My story, little old Jem. It's easier to say how I feel. I was like a little orphan. I might as well have been an orphan. Orphan Annie, orphan Jackie. I got a mum, a dad I don't know. Still don't really know from my mum's mouth because I was told it's none of your business. How do you cope with something like that? My concern was if I was to ever have a child. And sometimes because spiritually we are drawn to our partners, it could have been a sibling that I was having a child with. So I never understood that one. But growing up as a child, I came from a lot of beatings, being the oldest. And I don't know whether this is a common thing. The oldest takes the beatings for the younger siblings, and when the younger siblings are playing up, you still get the beatings. I got tired of it. Tired. And then to also feel like I'm neglected. It's not even feel like I was neglected. And I don't mean neglected where I wasn't fed. Well, I've heard stories, things that I don't remember, but I've been told stories of how I was fed. But I'm talking about stories of I did look clean. There was three of us. We did look clean. So I'm not completely putting all the blame on my mother. We ate well when it was three of us. We ate well. We ate good food. We was clean. We knew how to wash, clean, iron, knew how to do all of that from an early age. But it's like I became mother, a role that I didn't want to take on. And like I say, when the siblings are playing up, I've got to take care of them. It just, to me, didn't seem fair. It meant that I didn't have a childhood. It meant that I missed out on so many basic things. I didn't have toys to play with. I didn't have a bike. I didn't have I had to get my own bike at a very, in my 30s, early 30s, I think I bought my first bike. And then I've got to learn how to ride it, teach myself how to ride. And this is my journey. I've had to teach myself a lot of things from growing up. I didn't know what women's things were, what I was supposed to do. Learn from your friends at school. I had to grow myself up. I don't know how, but I did. I had a lot of threats. You get pregnant, you don't live here. So you're scared, you're always scared of things, life, situationships. And then moving forward, taking that into my marriage, not knowing what is it to be a wife. I'd never seen that role before. I've not been around relatives that have been in stable marriages. And if they are, I'm not around them on a regular basis to see what this looks like. So again, I've had to make this up as I go along. It was hard. It was hard. But I made it through. Slowly but surely. And like I've said, from my first marriage, I went and sought counseling. I went and got help. I needed to find out who I was since I was told, I don't know who you are anymore. Ooh. I didn't start, what? What? What do you mean? And I had to sit and think. Sometimes truth hurts, really does hurt. It hurts. And I sigh. Don't get me wrong. I sigh because it's a sign of release. We need to do it more. It's like blinking. Because we look at our screens so much, we forget to blink. And blinking means that it waters, lets our eyes, instead of it becoming dry, it helps and it resets our brain. So don't forget to blink. Oh, so much. I've even moved. Once I'd sorted myself out through therapy, I found myself. I started to have a voice. I started to see who I was. Even though I've always been consistent throughout my life of being positive, kind, caring, loving, giving, I just didn't know who I was. I was happy to be that chameleon. I was happy because I didn't know no better to fit into boxes, squares, circles, all sorts of shapes. I was the original contortionist. But I learned along the way, I had to learn how to say no. How do you learn to say no? That doesn't make any sense. But I did. By learning to say no, I was able to give back to myself, and from filling my cup up that is overflowing, I was in a beautiful position where I can really, truly help other people. I remember when I was here, because I'd left England. This is still my journey. I left England, met a man on a vacation, a holiday. Long story short, as they say, he said he wanted a wife. So I thought, okay, okay. So I gave up my job. I had a property maintenance. I had my own property maintenance, left everything behind, came to America, started a new life, didn't know anybody, anything, the American way, had to start all over again. And this is, again, I'm starting over again from different marriages. This is now my third one, having to start all over again from my second one, losing everything from domestic violence from the first one, thinking cheating has gone on when it hadn't, just being misunderstood but not prepared to work on the marriage. Did a Scooby-Doo at the first moment that something just didn't seem right. And now that I've looked back and I can look at it, it's because of his trauma that he hadn't dealt with, but was put back onto me. And we've got to stop allowing people to put their trauma on you and make it feel like you are the problem. We can sit still and think about it now. Apart from saying, what did this come to teach me? It's about, what responsibilities are you owning? Is it yours? Which is part of the bag, the backpack. What are you owning? Is it yours? If it's not yours, take it out the backpack. Make that backpack lighter. But make sure you've sat and reviewed. What am I? It's not so much what am I bringing to the table, but it's what am I owning my sugar shit? Am I owning it? Am I taking responsibility for what is my problem? And once you've resolved that, then go and look at yourself. Take a look at yourself. Because somewhere along the line, and a lot of the times, what I'm finding is I keep finding the representatives. That's what I'm being shown, the representatives. And then it takes time for them to reveal themselves. And once they reveal themselves, it's not very pretty, is it? But it's for us. And maybe for me taking responsibility for my actions. Did I ask enough questions? Clearly not. Clearly not. Because if I did, maybe I wouldn't be where I am today. But we never know, because I'm the kind of person that likes to go with the wind. I like to just do. I've got no responsibilities apart from my own. So why not? I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not even hurting myself. I am just learning along the way. And that's what I've done. I've taken life. And which is what you need to do. Don't take life so seriously. Treat it like it is a game. Play the game, but play it well. Like they say, it's not checkers, this is chess. Not that I know how to play the game, but it's about the mind. It's knowing how to play the game, not take it seriously, and to take each minute, each second as it comes and learn. If you take that step forward, what did you learn? Nothing. Take that step back. Did you learn anything? Apart from taking that step back? No. Take that step back. There's nothing wrong with that. It means that you are learning. That's all that's about. It's about learning. So, I've been carrying my backpack for years. And then I realized one day, I can't do this no more. It's too heavy. I wasn't carrying memories anymore. The memories was carrying me. The memories was carrying me. That's heavy. So let's move 5 bricks at a time. The 5 bricks we must remove. Brick 1, shame. What shame are you holding that you need to release? What is it? Think about it. If you have to, write it down. Pause the video and write it down. What are you holding that you need to remove? Brick 2, other people's expectations. That's pretty heavy. You think people expect you to be a certain way. Are you? Are you living your life through them because they think that you should be that way? I believe, personally, people's expectations normally is someone, to me, like a mother, a father, a wife, a husband, one that has a title, an extra title that you forget to think who you are. You forget to see who you are. It's like an expectation, say, of, again, from my personal view, someone of a religious background. Some take it so serious that their expectations of being whatever you are, that you can't wear, that can't do, this can't smoke, can't drink. And some people believe that you shouldn't. That's a form of an expectation. Are you taking that on? You should be having your counsel from within and not looking what anybody else thinks or what anybody else says. Brick number 3, fear. What is your fear? Do I have any fears? My fear? I have, mine's about it's not really a fear, but it's because my fear really is because I don't know how to. I haven't gone through it yet, but I don't see it as a fear. So it's like, no, it's not like that. I'm trying to give you a for instance, and I'm always giving a for instance. It's like, yeah, I have to think about that one, but I don't really, for me, really, I know one day I'm going to be on stage talking to the masses of what I'm doing now. Call it a fear. It's the fear of the not knowing, not knowing, yeah. Because I'd not done it before, a little bit scared of public speaking. And through public speaking, it takes practice. I'm just not in that circle yet. So that would be my fear. But it's not a fear that's going to stop me. It's just another challenge, and it's just a step that I haven't taken yet. But I will. You will see. Brick number 4, guilt. What guilt are you carrying that you need to take out of that backpack? Do you feel guilty for anything? Trying to think, do I feel guilty for anything? Do I hold any guilt? Do I carry any guilt? I don't. I personally don't. Trying to think. I don't. I just live a simple life, very simple life. Guilt is not one of them. Don't feel guilty about anything. Because I always made a decision that whatever I decide that I'm going to do, I'm going to stick with it. I swore to myself that I was never going to live in regret. And I still stick to that to this day. I've been around and I've had my clients that have told me the deepest, darkest secrets. I wish that they were able to be with the partner that they was with when they met at 15, but they couldn't because their parents had forbidden it. And loads of other things that people have told me. And they wish they were able to be with that partner, children that they gave up, that they didn't want to, feel guilty that they did that, now that they've got a new family. There's loads of things that's in here from other people. Not a burden. I've enjoyed every single minute of it. But like I say, for me, I have no regrets, no guilt. Brick number 5, the story I've been telling myself. What story have you been telling yourself to make it feel like it's all right, that it's not a problem, that it's your weight, it's your brick, that you must carry it? What have you been telling yourself that you now believe in? What is it? That's another one we want to take out of the bag. So, why can't I let go? Why can't you let go? Does it give you comfort holding on to it? Does it make you feel safe holding on to that wound, holding on to that brick? Does it make you feel like if you let that brick go, that something's going to happen? Why can't you let it go? That's the question. Write that one down. Right. Because some people think letting go means pretending it never happened. I've heard that one. And I've done that one. And all it does is it hurts even more. It hurts. Oh, let's just pretend it didn't happen. Let's just paper over the cracks. Remember what I said about having a home, decorating? If you've got a crack in your wall, you have to find out where that crack is coming from. You have to investigate it. Can't get wallpaper and just paper over it. Where that terminology came from, papering over the cracks, you can't do it because it doesn't work. Sooner or later, the crack comes through the wallpaper. It comes back comes back because you didn't deal with it. Deal with it. Letting go means it no longer controls you today. That's what letting go means. You're doing a neo, no more. No more. Breathe. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Breathe out. And when you breathe out, have your stomach in. And your stomach comes out when you breathe out. When you're breathing in, your stomach goes in. No, it doesn't. When you breathe out, your stomach goes out. And when you breathe in, your stomach goes in. You know what I'm talking about. It's all this breathing that I'm doing that all the air is going to my head. Oh, yeah. Life is such a beautiful place. When you deal with your baggage, when you take all the bricks out of your bag, life becomes so much lighter. So much lighter. Let it go. Release it. Confront it if you have to. Deal with it. But let it go. This is why people look at me and think that I'm smoking something when no, I'm just high on fresh air. Even though the air is contaminated, I am still high. As if I'm on helium. But no, deal with it. Deal with it. You become so much lighter. Life becomes so much easier. We don't have to carry this pain no more. We don't. We got this. I got your back. Like I said, I'm creating my community. What I want to do is take the time out and show you this. Beautiful. It's maple resin that I bought from the Essentials and Metaphysical store in Douglasville. Let me just hold it. They have beautiful items. They're going to have a new owner. She's got loads of things that she wants to do in the store. So once I get some more information, I will share it with you. But the details will be in the link. The details will be in. Isn't it gorgeous? I was told it looks like some Egyptian item. And when I purchase my items, I like to feel connection. So when I go into the crystal store, the Essentials Metaphysical store, when I go into them, or any others, and I say, can I help you? And it's like, no. I like to go and find it myself. It gets drawn to me. And then normally I get to write down what it is or what it's for. A lot of the times it's still helping me with grounding or connecting or spiritually connecting. So that gives me my peace from within. So yes, once again, that's the Essentials Metaphysical store in Douglasville. In my next session, I've got Ask Coach Jem. In Ask Coach Jem, who's this one from? Do you know, I love when men write in. I love when women write in, but I love when the men write in. This one's from Peter. And he says, someone trusts me with a piece of their heart. So what am I supposed to do with it? That's a strange one, Peter. Someone trusts me with a piece of their heart. Well, first of all, you're not supposed to break it. First of all, you're supposed to treasure it, look after it, treat it as if it's your own. Don't abuse it, don't lose it, and love it. Never let go. That's taking care of someone's heart, in my eyes. That's if they deserve it as well. Not everyone deserves 100% of you. Remember that. So you have to find out, are they worthy of you taking care or having a piece of their heart? Are they? Not because we meet someone, it means that, oh, let me just put this heart down. Not because we meet someone, it means that they are supposed to be in our lives for a lifetime. Doesn't work that way. It just means that they're here for a season, a reason, a leaf on the tree. You know, the tree is not sitting there crying, thinking, oh, I've lost some of my leaves. It's like, oh, well, the next season will come around and will grow again. And it's life. Life is like a tree. It's nature. How often do you go out there in nature and take it in? Got to do more of it. That's what our tribe's about. It's about nature. It's about loving it, appreciating it. I first started this video in a torrential rain, hoping that you probably couldn't hear the rain, but I wanted to persist with it. Now the sun is out. So instead of being angry and thinking, oh, I just persisted with it and thought, I'm trying to keep them as real and as authentic as possible, because that's just me. It is just me. Right? What we've got a healing room experience for you. So what I want you to do is exercise, mental exercise. I want you to close your eyes and picture your backpack, rucksack, call it what you like. How heavy is it? How heavy is it? Is it very heavy? Medium? How heavy is it? It's pretty heavy. Oh, oh, oh. Walk towards a peaceful lake in your mind's eye. You walk to the lake. Hear the cicadas. Hear the plane. But you walk to a peaceful lake. You stand there. You open up your backpack, stroke rucksack. One by one, you take out your bricks. You hold them. Read what's written on the brick. What was your weight? What was your load in your rucksack, your backpack? What was written on there? This is something that in the past exercise you would have had it written down. Whether it's shame, guilt, emotional, the whole list that I read out. Which one is yours? Read what's written. Thank it. Say thank you. Release it. Throw it in that water. even though it's loitering. Loitering, littering. Throw it in. This is only from your mind's eye. And watch that brick sink in the water. Repeat it with all the other bricks that you have got. Take your time. Get the brick out of the bag. Read what's written on it. Hold it. Thank it. Thank you. And throw it in. Release it. Keep doing it till the weight becomes lighter. Then you say to yourself, I honor my story. I honor my story, but I refuse to carry it forever. But I refuse to carry it forever. How does that feel? How does it make you feel? Do you feel lighter? Then take a deep breath and breathe it out. Breathe it out. You know something incredible? The backpack was never locked. Nobody chained it to your shoulders. You simply have been carrying it for so long, it became part of your identity. But your pain is something you experience and nothing to be ashamed of. It's still not who you are, but it's a huge moment. It's a huge moment. I hope when you leave today, you remember my words. I hope you remember the feeling of taking your backpack off. Even if it's only for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 50 minutes, however long, I hope you feel lighter. Just imagine what life might be like if one day you never have to put that backpack on ever again. And I don't. And it really does. I am the living proof that when you let that backpack down, throw out all the weight that you've been carrying, oh my gosh, life feels so good. Oh, it really does feel good. And I want you to be there too. And you will. You just got to be patient with yourself and realize that once your eyes are open and you realize, oh my gosh, because it's easy to be sleeping. It's easy to sleep. But once you are awake and you realize what you've been doing, don't regret it. Just move it along, release it, sit with it, release it, let it go. Find a way of making yourself feel better. What brings comfort to you now that's replaced it? If you want to carry on having a comfort thing with a rucksack, backpack, put cotton wool in it. Put something light in it. Put some feathers in it. Start going, when you go to the beach and you collect some shells, start putting that in it. The weight will still get there, but it won't be as heavy as a brick. It won't be as heavy as a block. That's if you feel that you need to have a backpack. But I'd like to leave you with this. If today's episode really made you feel like you've discovered your life again, imagine what it could feel like if you unpacked, if you allowed me to let you unpack the backpack together. We can have one conversation, one breakthrough, one decision could change everything for you. So why don't you book yourself a discovery call? All the details will be left below. www.coachjem.com. Let's talk. We can do this together. Let's unpack it together. So yes, if you have any more questions that you want me to answer, it's like I'm your Coach Jem's agony aunt. So what's this called? Ask Coach Jem. I will get myself a jingle one day. Well, that's what you'll remember it. Ask Coach Jem. And this is why I don't take life so seriously now. This is what it feels like when you unpack that backpack. It's such a beautiful place. You know, it takes years off you. Let me share something with you. Come closer. Hold on, let me drink some coconut water first. Oh, I needed that. I'm talking and talking and talking. But let me tell you something. Shh, don't tell anybody. I'm 55. You wouldn't believe it, would you? I don't feel it. I love it. And this is what it feels like when you, do I have to show you? When you unpack that backpack, put it down, release it, take it out, take all that heavy weight out and breathe. Know that I love you unconditionally. Know that remember, this show is sponsored by the Essentials Metaphysics Store. Don't forget to book your discovery call. Don't forget to click, like, share, and subscribe. Spread the love. Remember, Coach Jem's Healing Room is looking for her tribe. I want you, soul people, to be part of my tribe. I've got so much things that I want to do. Retreat, summits, so we can be together in person. Join my tribe. You take care. Lots of love. Bye.